that one over there. My e-cloth mesh pad. So this is what happens when you forget to take your socks off when there's bleach on the floor. I have now got red spotty socks. I think I better go get my Crocs, eh? Or just do it barefoot. Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is STICKYMESS17. My channel is all about cleaning, information, inspiration and motivation and my life. So if you're interested, please like and subscribe. Turn on this notification bell so that you're notified every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 a.m. when I upload a new video. This is a continuation of my typical Monday video when I'm healthy and well enough and up on my feet. And I do find it very much easier just to hose down the bathroom. I will be replacing the trim on the base of the toilet and the basin and around the edges of the skirtings because this is a wet room, but it's more of a water resistant room, hence the reason I need to make sure that it's completely dry. So as you've seen in the last video, I have sprayed it down and now I'm just getting rid of all the excess bleach that is on the floors and surfaces and things, and then I'm going to scrub the floor with some sift cream cleaner and the scrub brush, and we will get into that. So with all of that said, let's crack on and continue the typical Monday video. So now that the floor is all scrubbed clean as best as I can with a locked wrist and yeah, the energy that I haven't got, I am now going to move on to the basin, which has got some soft cream cleaner just squirted in there. I'm using my e-cloth mesh pad, not sponsored, and I'm going to be scrubbing down the sink and the basin and the taps and the faucet or whatever you want to call it, the back of the basin, and then I'm just going to hose it all down and then use my yellow bathroom cloth just to wipe that down before I clean everything else up. But just a bit of a heads up, I do boil my towels and my cloths and all that when I do a boil wash. It's a sanitizing wash, so if once I've finished using the yellow cloth around, then I might just give the toilet a bit of a wipe down, and it's mainly to get rid of the excess water droplets that have already been removed on the toilet. I'm not using it to actually clean the toilet, if you know what I mean. So I have the bidet hose here, which is a bit more controlled than using a shower hose, because the shower hose, I will be honest, just sprays everywhere. So this is a more concentrated sort of spray, and it's a lot easier to get into the nooks and crannies. It doesn't splash around as much, even though water will get anywhere if it wants to. And I use this to hose down my bathroom, hose down my floor, because I've got a lot more control over the direction of the water and where the water is flowing in order to get rid of it. And it's also on like, I think, a 3-meter hose, so it does reach from one end to the other end of the bathroom, and it makes it light work of cleaning my bathroom. Now, because the bathroom is a room to get clean, it should be clean, because if you showering in a dirty bathroom, it's just, you're not going to get clean, are you? Because you're still standing in the dirt. The only thing now is I've also hosed out the radiator. That is the big blobs of dust that are going down the drain now. I've just put the hose along the top of the radiator so I can blast it through, because I want to make sure it's all nice and clean. So when we do the trims, there's going to be no dust falling out of the radiator while we're doing so. So I did do a little bit of a brief description. This is my towel hanging rail, and as you can see, it is like a chrome, and there is a bit of, obviously this has come from like condensation in the shower, so there is a bit of like rust buildup, but it's not actually rusted through the chrome and the holder. It's literally just on the surface. So I'm going to use my mesh pad, and as you can see, it is cleaning up really well. I am trying to hold the camera here because whilst I was busy filming this and I put it on the floor, the water dripping off of the scrub pad was absolutely messing up my camera, so I'm trying to keep that out, but I can't do two things at once. So I'm going to give it a good scrub now. I know I have missed a few bits. I want to get the like turbo brush scrubber thing on it and just give it a bit more elbow grease that I haven't got. That's a thought. I haven't actually used the elbow grease product for a long time. We do in the UK get a product called elbow grease, and it is a really good product. So I'm not taking the biscuit by saying you need to use elbow grease. Not sponsored, but I wonder if that would make light work of it. But anyway, I'm going to use the turbo scrubber on it at some point. But for now, I've got the majority of the little rust markings off, and I'm just going to wipe it down with my bathroom e-cloth.
So you think you were right? Bring it on, prove me wrong. Go put up a fight. The way I do will knock you down. You know there's an ocean between us. Don't cry about it. Don't cry about it. You want me to take you in my trust.
Now, as you can see here, I'm not actually wiping down the toilet as such, even though I am wiping down the toilet. I'm just getting rid of all the extra water that has splashed everywhere from spraying down the toilet with bleach and then rinsing it off with the bidet hose. And then I will use an antibacterial wipe. And you know what? This toilet came up so nice and clean, and I'm so proud. Don't forget to get underneath the rims where the water comes out to actually flush the bowl, because the amount of buildup that gets up in there is absolutely disgusting. I must say this toilet from my old toilet is a lot better because I can actually see the holes a bit better on this toilet if I angle my head right. And it doesn't come from so high up in the actual toilet, so it's a lot easier to see when you're cleaning the toilet. Now I'm using antibacterial wipes just to wipe down the toilet. I use one per level, and I do throw them away in the bin and not down the toilet. I'm also going to clean around the base of the toilet, because there's nothing like the buildup that gets around the base of the toilet and the foot of the toilet, which is another reason I scrub the toilet floor, because even girls have a little bit of splash.
You know that ain't the way. Oh no, there's nothing new in this game.
Now I've got these pump bottles with the shower gel in, and I've got a spare shower gel that needs to be used. I've had it for about 6 months now, and there's only a little bit left in the bottle. So I want to decant that into the Palmolive pump bottle so that we can use that up as well before we open up the new one. Now the floor's still a little bit wet, and I've missed out on a few wet patches where I have squeegeed the floor, but I've missed it. So I'm just using a spewee just to wipe up the floor. A spewee is just a terry toweling towel that I used when my daughter was little for spit up and things like that. Hence the word spewee. And that is another job done. Now I bought this trim, and it's sort of like at like a bit of an angle, so then that obviously goes into the corner, that's glues at the bottom, and then you just use some silicone gel at the top. And I'm hoping that this will be more friendly on my sealant around the base, because this is absolutely disgusting and it looks awful. So I'm hoping if we cut these correctly at the 45-degree angles as required, we can get a nice finish in this bathroom, because these bits are really annoying me. And then around the radiator, I'm just going to put some new filler in there, silicone sealer rather, and tidy up my edges and my bits. So now the bathroom is done. It's been a couple of hours. I've had lunch and chilled and whatnot. So I'm going to sort out my daughter's laundry. This has been through the wash already. The towels are done, but I need to bring them upstairs and reset the bathroom. So I'm going to crack on with this basket. Can I move you, babe? Come on. Don't pull my bloody bed in. You.
There's nothing new in this game. You got to Give it up. Hit it with a dong, spit it like a dog. Admit it that you wanna take this somewhere. Play me like a doll, slap me really hard. With me 'cause you cannot be for real. Spinning around, it's a blur. I cannot see straight anymore. But still we know it's alright. We'll make it to the other side. Talk the riddle.
Alexa, stop.
And fake it till you make it all the way. Yay, stand in the middle and let the spotlight blind your eyes. Oh, you and me, alright. We're gonna dance all night like fireflies. Let's bring the beat up loud like there is no tomorrow. You and me, so good. Can't believe this better. Knock wood. I get this sticky sweet love. Can't get enough of you. Jumping up and down, swimming on the crowd, going all the way 'cause we are winners. Come on, roll the dice, move on till we fly. So long to dilute this, it's my home run. Spinning around, it's a blur. I cannot see straight anymore. But still we know it's alright. We'll make it to the other side. Talk the riddle and fake it till you make it all the way. Yay, stand in the middle and let the spotlight blind your eyes. Oh, you and me, alright. We're gonna dance all night like fireflies. Let's bring the beat up loud like there is no tomorrow. You and me, so good. Can't believe this better. Knock wood. I get this sticky sweet love.
Well, that is going to be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. There's a Primark haul coming up, so be sure to like and subscribe and turn on those notification bells so you're notified when I do that haul. Any products you use in my home is always linked on the website STICKYMESS17.co.uk. Look after yourselves, look after your brains, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, see you, bye.
Talk the riddle.